Welcome back to Cryptic Kepi. We noticed you've been traveling and we thought we would talk to you about alien suckers.
Today we're talking about the Chupacabra. I'm Elisa.
And I am Sybil. And today we're going to be hitting you with some smooth jazz.
Sybil, what do you know about the Chupacabra right now?
Well, I know that in Twilight, when Bella Swan is looking up facts having to do with the bloodsuckers, Chupacabra does flash up on the screen.
Oh.
So I am confident that there is blood and hot women involved.
No blood. And no hot women.
No blood?
That's the whole point, is the blood's gone.
Actually, sorry. No hot women?
So, today I'm mostly going to be talking about El Chupacabra, the Puerto Rican Chupacabra. This is an artist rendering.
It looks like he's wearing little pants.
Yeah.
Like little undies.
I think it looks like Kepi crossed with Skipper.
Alien rat hybrid.
It's like the... Yep, exactly. Bloodless livestock, unexplained sightings, whispers of a creature lurking in the dark. From the rural hills of Puerto Rico to the deserts of Texas, one name keeps coming up: the Chupacabra. Is it an urban legend born from fear, or something more sinister hiding in plain sight? You did it!
I just triggered everyone from 2014 Tumblr.
El Chupacabra is a vampire cryptid that sucks the blood of its victims.
I know, that's right.
The translation of the word Chupacabra is goat sucker.
Bella Swan was onto something. I don't know if she got it all, but goat sucker? That's what I called your mom last night. Not Elisa's mom, your mom. Elisa's mom is awesome.
Your mom. She's gonna watch this, Sybil.
I know, that's why I'm on.
So you're talking to my grandma? It's messed up.
Nobody's mom or grandma that we know. Unless she's not yours, though. Like, if, like, my friend is watching this and their grandma's hot, I don't want to decline the invitation.
Right. No, Sybil, you're just right.
There's so many fish in that ocean, and I'm trying to cast a wide net.
The first reports of Chupacabra start in about 1975 in Puerto Rico. These earliest sightings from the 70s are all anecdotal, meaning not necessarily true or reliable. You know, they're just personal accounts and facts.
No games, no carnivals. So we're talking the 70s. That's disco.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that everybody is, like, disco roller skating, hitting the do-do-do.
They're all in Molly, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good fact. And just, like, outside, the Chupacabra is taking lives. Just outside of a disco rink, like a fucking 70s-based horror movie.
Allow me to set the scene. It's February 25th, 1975 in Mocha, Puerto Rico. The newspaper is stating animals are getting mysteriously killed. That's my mysteriously whacked area.
Oh, where you had it as mysteriously
yeah,
whacked?
it's like, the newspaper is stating animals are getting mysteriously whacked.
They're just, animals are getting
but
whacked.
I was like, maybe they're getting fucked up. Like, they're on the Molly roller skates.
You just see a fucking chicken go past you, but you're also on Molly, so you're like, what the fuck?
Just whacked out. In the reports, it states 15 cows, 2 geese, 1 pig, and 3 goats. The animals reportedly all had puncture wounds and were drained of their blood. The police official statement was it was a dog. The name El Vampiro de Mocha was given at the time of these attacks. There were also plenty of UFO sightings in the area at the time.
Sorry, I know me raising my hand over and over was probably annoying, but
no, that's okay. I know you had to say something.
Yeah, because what do you mean goat sucker? And there was 15 cows on that list. Like, what are we talking about? Is it goat sucker or is it variety of farm animal sucker? I mean, like, I guess it doesn't flow as good, but like the geese sucker even. They call me.
You make an excellent point. I had the exact same question. That's why this is the El Vampiro de Mocha. The El Chupacabra name wasn't assigned until the 90s. So, and I also looked up the translation of cow sucker, and it's...
Sorry, no, this is
it's
a
not
serious
as...
podcast.
It doesn't have as much of a grab. It's like Chupavacas, I think.
That sounds like an awesome band name. Like, if somebody was like, oh, I have this Puerto Rican band, and it's called, like... What was it? El Vaca?
Chupavacas.
Chupavacas. I'd listen to that. I bet they have a fucking killer stand-up bass in that.
But Chupacabra really grabs. I don't know.
Literally.
Okay, like, in English, what would you prefer? Goat sucker or cow sucker?
I think I'd prefer...
Sucking cows.
I think I'd prefer, cow whacker. Plenty of UFO sightings in the time.
Yeah,
This is my fucking jam, and you know that shit.
I think that El Chupacabra is an alien.
We're gonna get into that, hopefully.
We will.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
already know, baby.
I'm gonna suck someone dry. I'm so excited. That's crazy. Sorry. I don't even fuck with men like that. like
Last thing I'd suck.
Like, if you gave me a list of things I'd suck the goat blood before a man. That's not personal. I'm a lesbian for new listeners. I don't know if you can tell if you're watching on YouTube from my plaid cutoff.
The reports died off and life was chill. So the 70s, we're out of the 70s now.
So somebody just showed up, killed all the geese. Sorry, 2 geese.
The
And
geese,
they were like,
the
chill.
goats, the cows.
They said, do you guys remember 1975? That was a crazy year.
75. Everyone was getting sucked.
Everyone was getting sucked. Everybody was getting whacked.
It was a good time. Then there was a massive resurgence in the 90s. Thus, the name Chupacabra was born. This is one of the best stories that I'm about to tell, and it's one of the most well-documented and reported.
This lines up with Nirvana, and I like that. Kurt Cobain rose to fame, and suddenly people were killing left and right.
Okay.
Stupid. They heard Smells Like Teen Spirit, and they just started running up goat farms.
It's March 1995. The sun had set on another beautiful day in Orocovas, Puerto Rico. A farmer and his wife noticed strange movement in their fields, their goats. Okay, why is it the farmer and his wife? Like,
Why is it not
why is it not like a couple or like
the wife and her shit ass husband? Why is
or
it,
like two farmers? I bet she's a farmer as well.
why is it not the wife and her walking wallet? Sorry, that was crazy.
Oh my god.
Why is it not dishwasher X wallet? I'm joking.
I'm joking.
I love women.
I love women.
If you weren't using his pronouns in here, they would be lesbian farmers, and I'm gonna make that canon. Oh my god, it's gonna be a butch.
a farmer
that
and
uses he,
her
him.
wife. A
Yeah.
farmer and wife.
Farmer. Okay, but like the farmer's also wife. I love rewriting history to match lesbian identities.
Herstory.
RuPaul fucking jumps up behind us, somehow fits through the crack between the couch and the wall. He's in the goddamn walls!
Okay, a farmer and her wife noticed strange movement in their fields. Their goats, who should have been resting in their sheds, were running around in a panic. When the couple went to investigate, they were shocked to find 8 goats dead. Each one had the same unusual wounds, 3 puncture holes in the neck and abdomen. The rest of the herd was terrified, huddled together.
Now we're fucking getting into the goats.
What?
Now I'm getting it.
So this is where I'm telling you, this is where the name Chupacabra came from. This story, I'm pretty sure.
Let's fucking get
Yeah,
it. 8 goats.
It made reports.
I mean, the 15 cows still makes it look like it's bitch, but...
What made it even stranger was how quickly it must have happened. The sun had only just gone down an hour or 2 before, and goats aren't usually easy targets. They're loud, reactive, and not afraid to fight back. For 8 of them to be killed without the couple hearing anything... What? Not afraid to fight back?
Goats aren't usually easy targets. I don't know why that got my ass. Like, there's something so fucking funny about that specific fact. And, like, it makes sense. Like, it makes sense why you bring it up, but just goats aren't usually easy targets. I feel like I'm listening to a true crime documentary.
It is! For 8 of them to be killed without the couple hearing anything was deeply unsettling. Either the attack was extremely fast, or somehow none of the goats made a sound. That's for civil editing later.
I'm keeping that in. That's hilarious. A joint burp.
Us both trying to hold it until the end of the sentence. A woman also reported finding her 2 guinea hens with their necks torn open, a chicken with several small stab wounds, 4 ducks, 4 rabbits dead in their cages, all killed by bites to the neck. Her dog, though left outside, wasn't harmed, but was extremely frightened and seemed too scared or unable to confront whatever had done the attacks.
First of all, if I'm that dog, I'm also scared. That's Chupacabra. Like, that's terrifying. But also,
it's hard enough seeing something like that as a human, but seeing something like that as a dog...
Because you don't even understand, but you have that innate fear already in you. But I guess we would have that too if we saw that Chupacabra fucking eating our goats.
Yeah, our chickens and goats and...
Also, let's point out the fact that the rabbits are still in the cage.
Yeah, so the cages were closed. And all the... Sorry, that's what you just said.
No, I was laughing because I was imagining Visco girls with glass straws sticking them through the cage. I was
like sharpened point glass straws sticking them through the cage, sucking the blood out.
What if you went out? Like how horror movies have that background noise, but it's that. When you look outside, and a Visco girl is like, save the turtles. And she's like sucking them. I'm just imagining what could get through that cage, and it seems like Visco Girls is the only thing.
Well, you'd think, like, if it's a Chupacabra, they'd take him out and then put him back in. Just to confuse people.
The Chupacabra has opposable thumbs.
Yes. It's got the 3 fingers and one's a thumb.
Do you think I could probably break into a cage 2 fingers up?
Yeah, I mean, they're not super advanced cages. They're just holding chickens. Chickens aren't known for their wits.
And also, if a Chupacabra is an alien, of course they've mastered 3 fingers.
If they're good enough to be this elusive, like, they're smart.
Just
but
like
also
my future wife.
Savage. They just be sucking on things.
Just like my future wife.
Amen. There were more UFO sightings at this time as well.
Let's fucking go.
So we got we got Chupacabra all over the place, and we got UFO sightings all over the place.
We are so back, team. We never left.
Okay, here's another one from 1995.
Nirvana.
In 1995, in Caguas, Puerto Rico, a woman reported the Chupacabra ripped open the bedroom window of a house, destroyed a stuffed teddy bear, and left a puddle of slime and a piece of rancid white meat on the windowsill. It had hairy arms and huge red eyes. She cleaned up the evidence instead of getting it tested.
This is a teenager that got too high.
Sorry. This woman cleaned up the slime.
See, you're giving me reasons not to believe her, because if something broke into my kids... You know, I don't have a kid, but I have a kepi. I have a skipper. I
wouldn't trust police, though. I wouldn't call anyone. I would just, like, tell people after it happened and be like, oh, this is crazy, and then everyone would be talking about it. But I would have cleaned it up, because obviously I don't want slime in my son's room.
I'm so distrusting of the police. That's not where I'm going with this. Well, it kind of is, because I'm like, if somebody broke into my son's home, and what did they do to the teddy bear? Slashed the teddy bear?
They destroyed it?
That's like a very direct target. I'm thinking that somebody wants my son dead. Sorry, I'm assuming it's a son. Was it a son?
Yeah, it was a son. That's what I said.
Somebody wants my son dead.
Yeah.
And, like, as much as you know what? Would I go to the police? Because when we got held at knife point on Halloween that one night, they were
just rude to us.
They were just mean to us. And we had just
you could airdrop it to me. It's Halloween.
Not them, like, making jokes to each other while we're, like, traumatized.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
What if it was Aaron? Back in his Denver era. Sorry.
Guys, I have beef with a cop named Aaron. And it's all his fault, I promise. I know that sounds crazy, but it's genuinely
We went to court for the court people to be like, this is ridiculous, dismissed.
Yeah, he lives in a small town where they have to pull over people to fill their quota, so he basically pulled me over, gave me a court date, and then I went to court and they said, why are you here?
This is so silly, please go home.
Literally.
The general description of the Puerto Rican chupacabra is kind of like a kangaroo without a tail, and it also hops like one. You notice from the picture. I know you don't like kangaroos. What's your beef again?
Okay, if you were telling me a cryptid story and I didn't know that kangaroos were real, I would be like, that shit can't exist. But it's
what part of it scares you?
It's the biggest marsupial. It's so large and in charge. It can kickbox, really and it's big. Like I can't remember the exact like measurements of it, but it's fucking powerful.
They can like lean back on their strong ass tails and then kick, and it's just like,
dude, imagine if Kepi had that kind of heat on her.
Dude, Kepi bringing the heat.
Oh my god, not the girl that the podcast is named after being here.
This is Kepi.
This is our local
Kepi,
cryptid.
can you meow for the people? Yeah.
She's bashful.
She only doesn't scream when we're holding her.
She says, oh, I'm content now. She's a weird cat. She likes
yay. She does. Also think reptilian alien with enormous black eyes. Gray alien type.
I know what that means.
But also sometimes glowing red eyes. This reminds me of Flat Earth, where there's like so many different explanations. With 2 little arms and 3 bony fingers and 3 toes and no ears with holes for a nose and spikes or feathers on its spine, 3 to 5 feet tall and mad scaly with a stench of sulfur and extreme fangs.
Yeah, I don't want to already jump into logical brain, but feathers or spikes, black or red eyes. I get it's dark and I get you're scared.
Enormous eyes.
But yeah, I'm like, I get it, but also I'm like, do you just want to sell a newspaper story? I guess you don't really sell newspaper stories, and you'd probably be looked at as the local freak in your home. But some people are into that. Some people want to show their freak.
Yeah, they just want the notoriety.
I'll continue. Let me get some more knowledge before I jump on them. Before I jump their bones.
So that's the description of the Puerto Rican chupacabra, but the southwestern United States chupacabra is more canine-like, but a lot of times it has the spikes on its back. No feathers, but spikes.
Very different, but I guess animals can vary from country to country too in their looks.
Yeah, bipedal versus
bicycles. It's a rodeo clown. It's juggling with all 3 fingers.
Most pictures and videos are bears, coyotes, and dogs with mange. Here's a knowledge: mange is parasitic mites that cause hair loss, itching, lesions, and scabs. Really sad. They do look scary, but
I've seen pics before.
It's a horrible thing that happens to these poor little animals. A lot of people have ended up killing dogs and coyotes so they could catch the chupacabra. They just have mange. It's really sad.
You know, we were standing for no killing of Bigfoot, no killing of dogs that are already going through it.
No Puerto Rican chupacabras that I could find have been killed, but plenty in Texas have, because people shoot poor mangy dogs / coyotes.
We're gonna get a bad rep in Texas, and let me tell you why. I'm gonna beef with them some more. You're telling me you see an animal out in the fucking woods and your first thought is, I'm gonna shoot that because it's different.
Like, that's the chupacabra.
Oh my god, it's the El Chupacabra. Bang. Like, you're not another thought goes through your head other than kill it.
So first of all, you can kill Bigfoot in Texas.
Well, you can't.
What's wrong with you guys?
Dude, I saw this video of this wife and her husband, and I guess it was her boyfriend, it's now her ex-boyfriend. And the deer was coming up to them really close. It was a baby deer, and she was like, oh my god, this is such a special moment, this is beautiful. And he kept just saying shit like, that thing's got no instincts, I'm gonna get my gun, I'm gonna shoot it. And she ended up breaking up with him after, she posted the video.
That's disgusting.
But that's how Texas feels to me with this like cryptid shit. They're like, oh my god, it's the El Chupacabra, bang bang.
There were United States reports in both 1970s and 1990s as follows. Cattle had their tongues, eyes, skin, and genitals removed with surgical precision. Scavengers wouldn't touch the corpses, and there were no tracks around the animals. Was it the United States southwestern canine chupacabra? There were a lot of these reports, and some were explained by natural causes, such as scavengers. Some, however, had much more sinister explanations. Lab tests showed that some of the cattle had been sedated with known drugs. Strange aircraft described as sounding like quiet lawnmowers were seen near the mutilation sites. Some cattle had glowing chemicals on them under fluorescent light, suggesting they were marked in advance. At one point, police suspected the mysterious aircraft were listening to their radio calls, so they switched to speaking Apache, and that finally let them surround one of the crafts. Years later, it came out that stealth helicopters had been secretly developed and used in the early 1970s. Some people speculate the animal mutilations may have been part of secret health monitoring or weapons testing programs. Why would you just go and, do that on, someone else's cows, though?
No, there's a lot of problems with that theory. You think that if they have, their own weapons and shit, they'd get their own cows.
Yeah, it's why would you go do that to someone else's cows and then just leave them mysteriously?
Well, if you'd like, I can tell you why. Aliens. So, we're all sitting here it could be the U.S. doing mysterious experiments. It's like when we talk about these cryptids and these conspiracy theories, it's all these outlandish things. And if I was going to pick one of those outlandish things, Kepi, aliens. And here's why. It's more fun and aliens scared me because I watched Signs when I was 4, which is a spooky alien movie.
Kepi has the floor.
Would you like to speak, sweetie? This is your podcast. But what I'm getting at is people believe all kinds of outlandish things, and I'm you're going to believe that the USA is creating these weapons and then killing random people's cows, which I guess
by taking their eyes and lips and genitals.
When you think of aliens, what do you think of? That cute little UFO picture of it dragging up a cow, and I was gonna say headlights, but I think it's gravitational pull or whatever.
Yeah. The U.S. Chupacabras likely are, quote, real, but they're actually just coyotes or dogs with mange. It's likely that most cattle mutilations and mysterious livestock deaths are caused by these animals either scavenging or killing livestock. What some thought were precise surgical cuts can actually be explained by small predators eating the tenderest areas of an animal, like the lips, eyes, and genitals. Because they're sick. They got mange. It's hard for them to do their normal hunting, so... The lack of blood can also be natural, as it can evaporate in the heat. Also, it's a common phenomenon to see blood pooling due to gravity after death, and that can give the impression an animal was drained of blood.
I just think that is the most realistic answer because I'm full of whimsy, but I have a very logical brain when it comes to thinking through things, and as much as aliens scare me, so I want to believe it's aliens, it's probably mangy animals.
I think, personally, it's 1 in 1,000. There was maybe some alien ones, but it's mostly mangy dogs and other animals.
The aliens were let's pin it on the sick dogs. That's facetious.
Oh yeah, there's a theory that it could also be cult killings and sacrifices.
I'm sorry, I just like that on your outline you wrote, I think it's an alien. Just point blank.
I do that.
Cult killings and sacrifices. There's this thing about the 90s where they love to pin everything on satanic cults.
Yeah, the satanic panic.
Everything you look at back then, they were like, it's gotta be teenagers with Satan.
It's the Satans.
Oh, he got a black trench coat at the Goodwill. It's Satan. That teenager's not right in the head. And he's just listening to Motley Crue, which by the way has a song called Shout at the Devil, as in challenge the devil. And everybody was like, I'm God-fearing.
I'm God-fearing. Sybil, do you have any other comments, questions?
I think I've said most of mine. I'm scared of kangaroos, scared of aliens. I like the idea of everybody being on Molly.
So you think, though, that it's all just explained by animals?
Yes, unfortunately, as much as I'm gonna go watch an alien documentary after this and have sleep paralysis like I did as a child of them coming in and taking me, I will boil it down to mangy animals. Although, if they're being honest and the bunnies were killed in the cage, I'd land on aliens or Visco girls, which could be one and the same. But I love whimsy and I am full of it. But the logical in me is saying, dude, they're already shooting fucking dogs in Texas. It's probably the dogs.
Probably. There have been a lot of... Yeah,
that's tragic.
It's sad.
They're already going through it.
I know, and it's
stop shooting shit in Texas. it's okay to have respect for life that's not just your own. Obviously, not everybody in Texas feels that way. Let me say that, but you know, when we look at the data and the graphs, it shows that a lot of y'all do. But I'm not going to generalize, and I understand some of you might be nice. Emphasis on might.
Maybe.
Are you okay with making enemies of Texas in this podcast?
I think we've already done that, so...
Perfect. Watch Bigfoot.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, please email us at kepiquestions@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. That's KEPI questions@gmail.com. KEPIQUESTIONS @Gmail.com.
That's for the illiterate.
That means they can't read.
I like how you said period. Well, if you can't read, I assume you can't spell things out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
From the air.
No,
the ether.
I've lost all credibility.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're here from my YouTube channel, please leave a comment being like, "Oh my god, I'm here from the YouTube channel. I love
we're trying to get stats.
We're trying to hit 200 subscribers, and that would mean everything to my Sibusi.
That would complete me severely.
The Elissusi dripping with love for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak for you there. Yeah, but thank you guys so much. And thank you, Elisa, for another beautifully educational outline. I appreciated hearing your research and your thoughts. And
thank you.
Hopefully one day I don't have so much work and I can actually do my episode. But until then,
maybe one day.
Keeping us afloat.
It's my pleasure, Sybil.
And if I could, I'd kiss all of you individually on the cheek.
Aww. I'd kiss the other cheek, so we're both kissing you at the same time.
This has been Cryptic Kepi. Let me play us an outro.
Oh, yeah. Sybil, play something original.
Oh, you're so right.
That was a good one.
Thank you. It's a rendition of what I played in the beginning. These are the goddamn walls!